I was forced copyright striked numerous times and I was silenced for over a week, so let me explain why. So for those of you who don't know, I had received 4 full strikes in which were filed towards my channel with the intent to deplatform me and completely prevent me from making a video. If your channel has 3 copyright strikes, that means you're physically unable to upload content, and this directly affects my ability to gain revenue and affects my income. This deplatformation campaign was utilized by Guamgo, ThatBoardGamer, and their friend SebMotions. Keep in mind, this is the same Guamgo who claimed that the strikes he received from Itemized were quote-unquote fictitious. However, now he can be seen hypocritically striking my mini Blockshare video down. Conveniently, at the exact same time, I had another 4 strikes on my channel from his friends and associates. His reason for striking down my video, which was by definition fair use, was because I quote-unquote used the victim's experiences in order to benefit myself for my own selfish reasons. Now, this isn't a valid reason whatsoever to strike down my video, and I'll explain exactly why. First, my video included clips of his mini Blockshare video in a transformative manner, adding my own analysis and commentary over the situation. 2, this video was up for numerous months and he did nothing about it, and the time period where we were friends, he never even disclosed to me on any occasion that he wanted this video taken down. 3, YouTube gives a user an option to give a 7-day warning to the person who will be receiving the strike to remove the specific content from the video ahead of time, and Guamgo did not do this. Instead, he immediately slammed me with a copyright strike as soon as he found out that his friend ThatBoardGamer had decided to strike down my video and that I had other pre-existing strikes on the channel. And 4, he made the entire situation public knowledge on his own volition in his video, so it is therefore in the public domain. So no matter how much Guamgo attempts to claim that his strike was legitimate, he is completely lying. Me using clips of his video in an over 35-minute documentary style video is completely transformative, and it is protected by fair use. This is just an example of how Guamgo is abusing the copyright system to silence me out of spite. Now, ThatBoardGamer was involved in a drama in 2021 for full striking me and taking down a 90-minute video I'd made because it included 1 minute of his animation video in which he made specifically for me and gave me express permission to use, only to relinquish that permission and to strike me out of spite after a disjointed drama arose. He then attempted to blackmail me into agreeing that the strike was legitimate or he wouldn't remove the strike. And many people excuse this by saying, oh, it was 3 years ago. However, it's clear recently he hasn't even changed his mentality whatsoever, as during my drama with Anabe had striked my channel numerous times, and I had decided to contact her to try and get her to remove my strikes. And ThatBoardGamer was seen actually manipulating a minor called Nats, who is 14, into messaging their ex-friend Anabe into keeping her strikes on my channel. He used Nats as a puppet to do his own bidding and to take the fall for the situation if I ever started to find out about this, with him pretending like he had no complicity in this at all. Keep in mind, Nats and me are now completely fine, and he was brave enough to post all of these messages before ThatBoardGamer decided to wipe a lot of them. Now, in these screenshots, ThatBoardGamer states that he wanted my channel entirely taken down. 2 hours later, he gets notified that Anabe is seeking to remove her strikes on me and states to Nats, quote-unquote, nah, WTF? Tell her to keep it and don't say anything about me. Try to convince her that Parlo is still a bad person. Maybe, unless you don't want to. Really try to convince her to keep them and say to forget Parlo after. I don't know, man. I don't want his strikes to be gone. It's morally bad, but I don't care about my morals right now. Followed by a screenshot of him then stating I was powerless in dealing with this situation, because I bet ThatBoardGamer felt all high and mighty after seeking my downfall at the time, because he said he doesn't even care about his morals. ThatBoardGamer even admitted in separate messages to attempting to try and strike down my 52-minute video on him, proving how he literally posted CP. However, SebMotions had struck it down first, and lo and behold, a couple days later, and he strikes down my other video on him being a 1-minute rundown, which is protected by fair use, all because I used 6 seconds of his video as B-roll. Once again, showing how he has no idea how fair use laws work, and showing his attempt at silencing me. And of course, let's not even forget when SebMotions, who's ThatBoardGamer and Guamgo's close friend, who defamed me as a predator, admitted to have slandered me, backstabbed me, made fun of my mental breakdown, and most importantly was 17 years old when he gay baited and pretended to be in a relationship with someone who was 13 years of age after having facilitated the conversation by stating how much he liked him. Keep in mind, the 13-year-old believed it to be a legitimate relationship at the time, only for SebMotions, who was 17 years old, to bully them and make fun of them behind the scenes with his friends for engaging in this sick quote-unquote troll. And the same person who decided to emotionally manipulate this 13-year-old decided to strike down my 52-minute video on ThatBoardGamer Board Gamer because I did the horrible crime of including 3 seconds of his GFX artwork in a transformative way in a video which is once again protected by fair use. And with no surprise, Guamgo and That Board Gamer attempt to come out the woodworks to claim that the strike was legitimate when it was not. I still find it pathetic and gross to see how callous Guamgo was in the midst of my first batch of full strikes I received, as he deliberately made fun of my mental breakdown and suicidality, also stating that he simply didn't care. He was making a lot of memes about my monitor breaking, and even when people stated to him that I was going through something very serious and personal, Guamgo tells them to either shut the hell up, or stated that I didn't get help 6 months ago, which doesn't make sense whatsoever, and that he doesn't care anymore in regards to a comment someone made claiming I may be dead. But anyway, this video acts as a brief rundown of how disgusting these people are, and how they openly abuse a fragile system on YouTube to try and silence me. So please make sure to leave a like and subscribe and help this video reach more people. Also make sure to watch my 52-minute That Board Gamer video, which is now back up on the site, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.